close, you'll be able to hold the law. This is at King 93. I'm sure you figured that out. And this is a sort of follow-up video to the two songs that I posted recently. They were both demos. I'm going to my page now so I can get the names and everything. They were both demos that were recorded quite a long time before actually posting them. But I did post them partly out of curiosity and partly to shut people up about me not having musical content and yet talking about the two bands that I had. So I posted them. Now, the first one that I posted, which is by the band F.o.x, which is a black metal solo band in that I play every single instrument and vocals and record and edit, etc. by myself. F.o.x actually stands for Funeral of Cyanity, so it's not actually F.o.x, it's Funeral of Cyanity, and it's pronounced F.o.x, but I'm going to call it F.o.x because it's easier. Yeah, it's a folk black metal project. It's probably only going to release like one album because it's just an experiment that I wanted to try. Because I noticed a lot of bands like to use their native folk music in their black metal. You know, like early Satyricon and early Ulver and stuff like that, those black metal bands, and even more recently like F.o.x, or F.o.x, however you want to pronounce that, with their Taiwanese music. And I noticed, although USBM, United States Black Metal, is not really the most highly regarded music out there, I hadn't noticed any USBM bands that had Native American folk music in it. And you know, when I came up with this idea, I didn't want to do it because I'm not Native American, so it's not really my culture, so I wasn't going to do it. But a lot of people were, you know, oh, that sounds interesting, someone to do that, and I mean, there may be a band out there like that. I don't know, I haven't found it, so I took it upon myself to do it myself. And the song recorded there was actually not really a song. It was just a sort of slamming together of a couple riffs, and the double bass that you hear is actually just special effects from the program I'm using, but the cymbals and the rest of the drums, that is me. Well, technically it's me. It came from a video game, but I did it. So, the rest of it, the guitar, the bass, everything, that was me. The calmer Native American flute music I had to borrow from the internet until I get those instruments. So I just kind of wanted to see what it sounded like, and that's why I put it out there. I lowered the quality on purpose, although it was already fairly low quality, because let me show you what I'm recording with. I have a Fender Squier SP10 amp. I think it's like 10 watts, and it is plugged into these headphones, right? These crappy little, like, Sony stereo headphones. And then, placed in between the speakers is my recording device, which is a microphone from Rock Band. Yeah. And literally that's the best I can do recording-wise. And then I did lower the quality a little bit. That was my first recording for F.o.x. Just to see what it sounded like. I have a lot of newer recordings, and I also have that same song completely redone, and it sounds a lot better. But I decided to post that version to YouTube anyway, because I'm not releasing the other ones yet. Now, the V.o.i.d video that went up And by the way, it's V.o.i.d. It's not really void. V.o.i.d. and it stands for Voice of Infinite Darkness. Of Infinite Darkness. It is a blackened drone metal band, solo, so I do everything. Although I am having a few guest people on this album. The song that I posted came from the demo album. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I believe it's Hebrew, and it means the beginning, which was pretty good for a first demo. From the demo album, it's on the demo album. The demo album is out. Good luck finding it, because I'm not linking it, and there's only like one website that has it, and you're not going to find it. And I did it like that on purpose. But, yeah, so the song that I posted for that was called Null, Void, and Dead. The lyrics were fairly simple, and it was my first recording as Voice of Infinite Darkness. It was directly after I changed the name to Voice of Infinite Darkness from Cold Dead Flesh, which I had already been recording for Cold Dead Flesh for a little while, so I kind of knew what I was doing. And I had also just got this, my new guitar at the time. It was in B tuning, the bass was in B, the vocals were whispered inhales, and the part that I love, some people say they actually can't even hear without headphones, but it's like a dying rasp type thing. Unlike the new Void album that's coming out when I actually do it, which is called Null, unlike that album, which is all conceptual, this was not conceptual. It was really just, I want to try playing like this. Let's record it and see what it sounds like. So that's kind of the premise behind both of those songs, really. I want to try this, so I'm going to record it, see what happens, and post it on YouTube. So that's basically it. That's as far as those go. There's no real meanings behind either of those two songs. They're just the low quality demos that I recorded just to see what it sounds like. So listen to it, enjoy it, or don't really care. Love is the law, love under will.